Taking a look at Luna Classic, we can see that Luna Classic is deep inside of the accumulation zone. Now, it is worth pointing out that there are a lot of altcoins that are in a similar situation where they're essentially sitting on their accumulation zones. Now, one would make the case that if we're still in a bull market, then this would actually be just another area of accumulation, which maybe it is. As long as Bitcoin doesn't enter a bear market, you would argue that this is an accumulation zone, and we would bring our downtrend from 2022, and we would make the case that if this is actually an accumulation zone, then in the not too distant future, Luna Classic would shoot back up to this downtrend, which is about 12. Now, if we take our fib from the all-time high down to the low, you can see unironically the 382 is right on this 12. So one would make the case that even if this is an accumulation zone, Luna Classic isn't actually bullish until it gets over 12. Now, if it gets over 12, we would say bull run, we would go up to 34, 11, and then maybe even 2 up here. And obviously, if we don't get through this 12 level, then we would be looking at another lower high, which would infer that Luna Classic would actually come back down here another time. Now, if Luna Classic doesn't even bounce at all, and it actually gets stuck, we would take our fib from the high up here down to the low, and you can see the 382 is down here at 78, which would suggest that as long as Luna Classic is actually below 78, the price is actually bearish. So in the short term, in order for Luna Classic to move higher, it has to get over 78, move up to 108, and then obviously again this 13-12 level shows up. So quite a lot of work to do for Luna Classic. If it can get over 78, we would start arguing that it's bullish in the short term. If it gets over 12 to 13, we would argue that it's bullish in the long term. And until then, it's just going to end up chopping around. Obviously, if Luna Classic is unable to get over any of these levels, then you would be looking at a new low, or at least a backtest of the low at 48 and potentially 33, in my opinion.